So just an introduction to myself. My name is Matt Lucas. I've lived out here in Thailand for the last decade. I used to be a pro Muay Thai fighter, fought about 45 times out here in uh, Thailand, about 15 times, in America 30 times. I moved out here, like I said, a decade ago. Got involved in media and marketing. I worked at a gym called FA Group for 2 years before moving over to Fairtex, which is in Pattaya. I was the director of PR, and I worked there for 7 years. Then I recently quit Fairtex and am doing my own thing. I've been freelance working with WBC for 3-4 years, and because of them, I've gone to Australia, Canada, America, Italy, around the world, Mexico. So a lot of really good opportunities. And what I found the most from all my experience is because I built my own brand, they were like, we want to work with you. And in my fight career, I did not do that well. I struggled to get fights. I didn't know who to fight. I didn't have any sponsors. I was basically bootstrapping my fight career all the time. But when I switched and sort of intentionally started marketing myself, yes, it took time, but I also built a real sustainable career. You know, Brett would definitely attest to this. I've known him since I moved to Thailand, and he's been able to see me grow. So, with that done, let's talk about what we'll be doing. The main purpose of today is to do a lot of learning. In my experience, you need to learn a few things a lot of times. Lots of repetition. You know, when I started boxing, I was not very good at my right hand. I'm still not great at it, but I practiced it enough. Okay, I can land it now. It's the same thing for any type of activity. So you want to learn something, you have to repeat it. You have to have it repeated to you. All of our speakers will be speaking for about 15 to 20 minutes each. The other big thing is we will have a tour as part of the seminar workshop. So our good friend Vaughn, who is helping out with everything. Vaughn, give him a round of applause. Yay! So he is been kind enough to open his factory up for us to tour on Friday morning. I've gotten a chance to tour the factory. It was really awesome. You get to see how things are actually made. You see guys stuffing gloves, sewing shorts, you know, making actual pads and equipment. Most of the time, most people in the industry do not get to see the process of doing this and how labor intensive it is. And luckily for us, Bong has opened it up for us. So that is happening on Friday. We're meeting at 9:30 at the Awu booth here in the hotel lobby on the M floor. So where all the booths are. Branding is the intentional pairing of people, products, stories to create a difference. A lot of people do it unintentionally. Like Ben, for instance, probably took a photo of famous fighters this afternoon or during this time. I definitely remember Matt Van Valkenburg, this nice gentleman in the Boone hat. He took photos with Roberto Duran, with Yusuf Bunahem, with Usyk. So he is associating himself with these people. He's intentionally doing that to sort of gain some of the same aura, so the same characteristics. He's like, I am like this, so I want to be associated with this person. And when you do that a lot, you build a brand. It's, you know, a lot of times I think of it simply as like, this person does this and not that. You know, I am friends with Patrick, not with Nakia. No, she's way over there. We're the people over here. She's the people over there. And so these people over here are going to be like, yeah, this side of the room. Those people over there are going to be like, we don't like those people. Okay? That makes sense? So when we think about it, you know, a lot of the WBC brand is built around the same thing. They're creating stories and associating things that they want to. So for instance, the WBC Youth Cares program, they want to be seen as a brand that cares. So they care about people. They go and help donate to athletes that are injured. You know, the young gentleman that saved his sister from the bulldog, I believe his name is Brandon Walker. You know, these things show that there's real people and there's people that care behind it. One, because they actually care, and two, they want to be associated as a brand as caring. So when you're intentionally doing that, when you're intentionally pairing yourself with products, people, ideas, or stories, you are branding yourself. And the good thing about branding is it's a shortcut. You know, we have a lot of options in this room for people to talk to, okay? But, hey, oh, I'm WBC. Mark, you have a WBC jacket on, okay? I have a business offer. Oh, it's very easy for me to start talking to Mark because I see he has a WBC jacket on. Oh, Brett, you have tattoos. I have tattoos. It's a lot easier for me to start talking to him versus I don't see any visible tattoos, you know? Oh, you're very tattooed. You're just hiding it. Branding is like a shortcut for us to sort of understand where people lie. And we can sell our products or ideas or create a difference of some sort very fast if we're able to see, oh, okay, he likes Fred Perry. I like Fred Perry. We have a shared cultural bond. That's going to make business a lot easier. We can look at examples of brands. You know, a fight card is a very, very good example. Another way of thinking of it is as a bouquet of flowers. You know, so you have two flowers. Okay, do they look good together? Or, you know, you have, okay, two flowers, and then the third one looks a little different. When we're looking at a fight card as well, we're looking at, okay, you know, the WBC belt brands it as quality. It's a stamp of approval. You know, we make the names big because these people are known. So it makes it so much more easier for a layperson that doesn't really know that much about Muay Thai. You know, you can see, oh, okay, well, I don't know these people that well, but I see the WBC brand on there. So I know it's going to be a good quality fight. You know, okay, I see a collection of different types of people on this fight card. Okay, I know it's going to be a diverse card. Oh, I see, you know, my favorite fighter, Mike Tyson, on there. You know, the other thing is when we look at brands, we also see, as I sort of mentioned before, there's differences and it pops out. So when we look at, okay, these two are the same, this is very different, it makes it, we're able to see, oh, there's something wrong here, or something very different, and that will often draw our attention more. So if we think about, say, a bouquet of flowers, you know, one dead flower in 12 roses, and you give it to your lady, she's gonna be like, what's with this dead rose, bro? And you're gonna be like, I got you 12 beautiful flowers. She's like, you got me one dead one. When we're thinking about brand, we also need to think about, okay, what do we not want to be associated with? Here is our wonderful bouquet of flowers for today. In my experience, we have all the different sort of types of people in the world of combat sports. We have a gym owner, we have a manufacturer, we have media, we have a promoter. We had a fighter, but they had to pull out because they're busy fighting. But let me introduce or give a little bit of a spiel about everyone. So Nikia, who will be first to talk, has been a promoter in Australia in the East Coast, so between Sydney and Brisbane. for the last 5 years. He puts on quarterly shows called the Muay Thai League, including normally a once a year all-female show. They have a large social media impact, and she is a former pro fighter herself who lived in America for quite a while before moving back to Australia. So Pepe, this fine young gentleman in the back, has been in the world of boxing for his entire life. He has helped organize 16 of these WBC boxing conventions. That is a lot of work. And if you are familiar at all with the WBC boxing media landscape, you understand how important it is. So Pepe lives and breathes the sport out of Mexico, but because of WBC and the brand and his work, he travels all over the world. I think I last saw him in Italy. I probably see him more internationally than a lot of other people. Bond, of course, our good friend. He got into the sport. He's Thai and lived in Australia for quite some time. So on the west coast of Australia in Perth. And he was a distributor there before moving back to Thailand. The factory is in Samut-Prakan, so just about 20-30 minutes when there's no traffic. The factory has been around since 2010, correct? 2020. And he works with Max McVicker, who, if you remember, is fighting Capitan tonight in just a few hours for the WBC Diamond Belt. And of course, we have my good friend over here, Patrick Rivera, who has 3 gyms currently and started a 4th one in Phuket, Thailand. His 3 gyms in Eastern California, in the Sacramento, Stockton area, all have 200-300 members per location. He is the chairman for the WBC Muay Thai USA and has done a lot. So one of the things that he has done has been business meetings and initiatives that have grown people's gyms individually in the States. He's mentored Rich De Los Reyes back here over the last 4 or 5 years, and now Rich is on his 3rd gym. I will